I'm Spencer,
I'm Sean.
and this is The Itch, and we're here to review Star Wars Battlefront.
Battlefront.
Released by EA,
Yay!
and it's made by DICE,
I love you, EA.
the people that made Battlefield. Sounds a lot like Battlefront.
That sounds really
And
similar.
they also did Mirror's Edge, as Justin wants me to explain. It's not. But anyway,
Is it?
So here's a game where you play as Star Wars characters fighting Star Wars battles in the Star Wars universe.
On a Battlefront?
On a Battlefront. It takes place on Hoth, on Tatooine, on apparently Jakku, although that was in the bonus material for later.
Jakku, a.k.a. Tatooine.
This game is kind of like your combat game, almost like a Call of Duty or anything like that, minus a lot of the content. It's just straight up battles. There's no single player. If you're looking for campaign mode in this game, not gonna find it. They're very clear about that, and it's definitely noticeable. So you got your traditional like Slayer kind of mode where it's just team deathmatch.
Okay.
The teams going against each other, and then they have the Walker Assault, which is the big draw. Everybody loves the Hoth scene in Empire Strikes Back, and they should, because it's freaking awesome.
Great movie.
And
Great scene.
That aspect is where the Empire is coming in with walkers, and the Rebels are like defending a stupid base with their blaster rifles against a huge walking monster.
And they have those turrets.
I did not like the Walker Assault for a couple reasons. It felt sloppy in its implementation of like ships and all that kind of stuff and bonuses. They're just lying around. They're like tokens on the ground. You've got to just find them and pick them up.
Yeah.
So there's no like rush to obtain them. Like if everybody knew that they were there, there's no rush to like fight them over. So there's no choke points.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh hey, look, there's something in the sand. I'll go grab it, or something on the Hoth frozen wastelands.
My experience in the beta is that people would wait at those spawn zones. They would do nothing else but wait at those little blue things that spawn.
Yeah.
Really stupid.
Yeah. And you ended up far, far away from any combat a lot of times. So you have to walk there. You can spawn with your friend, but if your friend is like about to die because ended up really enjoying just the regular team deathmatch mode. I think the combat itself is very solid. There's a couple other modes in it. There's like a hero battle where it's 3 heroes versus the other 3 heroes, so it'd be hilariously mismatched.
Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
Is a hero.
Did you ever think that it'd be Luke Skywalker, good, Han Solo,
Arguable.
Princess Leia, no.
She shot like 2 stormtroopers in the whole
Yeah,
OT.
Versus Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, and Boba Fett. And somehow they make it a balanced fight, which is beyond me. But there's a hero mode where they do that, and it's kind of fun for a little bit. It was very gimmicky.
No, Lando equally useless.
And then
there's
there's like a ship battle thing you can do, but I think ship combat was really weak. It loses a sense of speed that most of these games should have. It just didn't have it. You felt slow in them.
Yeah.
So I was a little disappointed in that. But I thought that the general fighting combat was really good. Very solid.
The base itself.
Yeah, and I love the lasers and all the sound effects sound beautiful. Really felt like a Star Wars experience. Speaking of Star Wars experience, the graphics are gorgeous. This game is probably the best looking first-person shooter I've ever seen in my life. It is, and I played it on the PS4. I can only imagine it looks even better on the PC, which on the PS4 it looks like real life. So
Yeah, it looks incredible on console.
yeah, I'd be curious to even see it on the PC, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. If you just want to immerse yourself in Star Wars, this is probably the #1 game to do that. It looks beautiful. The sound effects sound like Star Wars. There's lasers going off. There's music. My only complaint about the music is that it cuts in and out
I noticed that.
randomly. So there's these moments where it's really quiet. It sounds like a laser tag shooting thing. You ever been to like a laser tag? It's like really quiet. You just hear choo 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 choo. Like just really confusing why it would do that. But
It's great music though.
yeah, but the music, I mean, is the John Williams score. It's fantastic. So pros would be just the gameplay itself is very solid. That's pretty much it. The Star Wars experience. I'll say the graphics and sound are nice. It brings that Star Wars experience to it.
Experience.
The cons. There's no single player mode. Ugh. I didn't really have a problem with it because I knew that going into it. I imagine there's a lot of parents that bought this game for their kids this holiday season.
Really?
I imagine so. It was very popular. And they bought this for their kids, and then they obviously don't follow GameSpot. So they don't really know that this game doesn't have any single player. And they're like, oh, it's only multiplayer.
You could argue that the multiplayer is really underdeveloped too. I mean, 4 maps. How many maps?
Oh, there's a lot of maps, but that leads into a different problem.
Are there?
There's a decent amount of maps, but a lot of them are opened only through DLC, which costs $50, which is
How much is the game?
$60.
DLC costs $50.
Yeah.
EA. good job.
It's a lot of stuff for really just more maps. It's kind of disappointing. They really just should have thrown that in there. I think a lot of it was hidden because of the movie that was coming out, and they didn't want to release it before the movie,
And then
so
we're
people
gonna
would.
make extra $50.
Yeah.
That's their EA.
That's the real answer. But anyway, so that's. And the other cons I have are the leveling system is a little bit disappointing. It's like there's no real sense of progression. It's just like you get a new gun or something like that, or you can buy a new yada yada or a new side thing. I felt like there's been deeper things like in Call of Duty and stuff like that. There's no prestiging or anything like that. So it's kind of disappointing.
So for the hardcore audience, there's really not a lot there.
Right. For the hardcore audience, definitely no. As a regular game, I would say for a recommendation between $20 and $30. If you really want to play a Star Wars game, yeah, $30. Don't pay full price for the game. Please don't, because you'll be severely disappointed.
Should you also buy the DLC?
No, don't buy the DLC.
Only $50.
Yeah, it's only, I would just caution you to make sure you buy this game on the cheap, because you will not get a long-term investment out of it. So, as it is, it's a fun experience. I'm Spencer.
I'm Sean.
This is The Itch. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to give this video a like and comment below. We do videos including quizzes every Tuesday and a podcast every Friday. Check us out on twitch.tv/thisistheitch and theitchnetwork.com, where you can check out links to our podcast and our friends at Does This Game Suck? If you have any questions or topics for us, email us at theshow@theitchnetwork.com. And don't forget, we do new videos every week.